probably
Holy crap!
I know. We're probably gonna talk about Uncharted at some point. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Oh. What? Yeah. Hello and welcome back to the Shenanigans podcast. Potatoes.
Okay.
I didn't know what to say. I thought, I think we're becoming too predictable. Maybe we always start the same thing. So I thought,
fair,
hey,
that's
you know
fair.
what? Why not throw
Mix it up, give them a curveball.
a little
throw
curveball?
it in
Sometimes
there.
you gotta say potato.
Potato.
Well, because you're hungry. When you're hungry, you gotta say food. Yeah,
I don't think that's a good idea.
Really?
Because when you talk about food, it makes you even more hungry.
That's actually true. We might make everyone that's listening right now
Who's hungry?
It's just like, you just screwed me over.
Well, great. Now
You
I
just
need a
ruined it.
snack.
Oh, and what if they're in the middle of the desert and they can't have a
Ooh,
snack?
that sucks.
Why do they have our podcast in the middle of the desert? They fell out of a.
That's not the question I was asking.
No, there was no question like, that sucks.
The question I was asking is why didn't they bring snacks with them into the desert?
The plane crash, just them. All they have is their phone and their podcast app that they downloaded, the Shenanigans podcast. Because why else wouldn't you have that?
Well, that's fair.
And now they're stuck, and they're like, "Oh, at least I have this to give me vibe." Like potatoes. Shoot, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die out here. Anyways, we are welcome
back.
We welcome
we are
ourselves
welcomed back.
We welcome ourselves back.
Yes,
because that's what we do around here.
It's exactly what we do.
Yeah, so usually we do say it's podcast every Friday.
Yep.
Until it's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every Friday until it's not. Until it's the next day. And that's when we show up. Oh yeah, my name is Tristan Sardoris. This is Drew Decker.
That's me.
Yeah, we don't have
Drew
any.
Decker.
We didn't come up with any fancy titles.
They call me
Potato.
Potato.
You be I'll be potato. You want to be mozzarella stick?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. That's a nice name. Yo, imagine being a boxer and your nickname's Mozzarella Stick. That's not the
It's not a great name.
Intimidation
Not a great
factor,
nickname for him.
minus 102.
Yep. They're like, oh, so you're easily broken?
Yo. Ripped apart.
Easily shredded?
Dipped in marinara.
Easily to bleed.
Yo, weighing 144 pounds, we've got the man, the myth, the mozzarella.
Yes, it's me. I am the freaking mozzarella stick. Yo, I am the mozzarella stick prepared to die.
I'm shredded.
I'm so ripped.
They've bent you over their knee.
Ow!
My back. Potato, help me.
Save me, potato.
No, I'll be in the parking lot doing handstands. Yeah.
Scaring away all the
Yeah, exactly. If you see a guy doing handstand in the parking lot, yo, I'm not going in
I'd be
there.
freaked out too.
I can't do this.
I'd be like, why is that dude doing a handstand right now in the middle of the parking lot?
That's that's a little sketchy. 11 p.m. at night.
Just, a
Dead.
dude.
No, he's not wavering at all. Nothing. There's no movement in his legs. Stiff. Imagine you're walking down the street and you're like a dark alley. It's like Batman. And you see, and he's like, you're not gonna walk down the alley regardless. But there's just a guy. You can see the silhouette of a guy
here.
upside down. How? Why? Who?
You just look
when,
to your right. You see the
what?
shadow of him just upside
It's
down,
like,
just
dude,
staring there.
I don't want any part of this. I need to leave. That's why I don't. Maybe that's
why you don't go out alone at night.
Think about that though. If that guy was out there though, Bruce Wayne probably wouldn't have lost his parents because they would have like. They would walk out the opera. They're like, "All right, let's get some." What's that? No, let's go back inside.
Okay.
Bruce, I don't care if you're scared of the bats. That guy's on his hands right now.
No. Let's
That's
go.
on his hands.
Out of here. Out of here. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Come on now.
We're done with this. But I'm scared.
No, Bruce, back inside. Back inside.
I want to go inside.
Back into the opera house,
Batman.
Bruce.
Back into the bat room. Is that comic canon, like that part, like that he's scared of the opera, or do they just walk down an alley for no reason? Do we know?
I don't.
All right, so somebody
know.
Send us a question
sure they all know.
with the answer in that question, because that's how.
Yes.
So that we can answer it and sound smart.
Answer it and be like, oh yes, we did know this.
Yes,
all along.
yes, because that will give us time to actually, secretly research and figure it out in Google, and then we answer it and pretend like we've known the whole time.
Actually, we could just cut this part out.
That's true, but we don't cut.
And we could just
just like, no, we don't even cut all this. We just cut like the 3 seconds. We just add a little space. It's just like, hey, do we know? Like, yes, that is true. That is true.
Very correct. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, because back in 1952, you see what happened was, Drew he's busting out Google right now. So what have we been up to? That's the intro, guys. What's up? Hey, welcome back to the podcast. What is new? You have something new. You're popping off. Ooh, welcome to the podcast.
That was new.
He literally popped off. Yo, we're too close together for you to do that.
You did first.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
At what
Not
point?
during the recording.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
before.
Totally different though.
So therefore,
I have respect.
Nah.
Not for you, but for the podcast. Was it canon that
Shut up.
Bruce Wayne? So I don't know. Maybe I'll just detail what's been going on for you.
Well, I don't really know what's been going.
You quit your last job at
yes.
Giant Eagle. I thought you were gonna think of that on your own. I didn't know I was gonna have to like take it out of you.
Guys, I finally did it.
I mean, you brought it up last week that you were leaving. That this was your final stand, and that today was the final day.
Yeah,
and then you're like,
was.
yo, and then he was like, I'm quitting, and I'm gonna go get a camp job.
And how'd that work out?
It didn't at all. Like a fat kid.
Not.
Worked out like a fat kid. Burn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I did have a job.
So he had a job
for
scheduled
a quick
up.
Second.
What's funny about that is that they waited months until you're like, yo, I finally put in my 1 week's notice. And like, yeah, no, you can't work here.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's exactly. It was
just sitting here laughing at your situation.
It was great.
It worked out well for everybody involved.
Yeah. So that was awesome for me.
Yeah.
So now I'm jobless.
I wanted to laugh at that like 2 days ago, and you said what? Well, what do we? I said we'll talk about it on the podcast. You're like, what? I was like, I can't even say it right now because I'm gonna start laughing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to laugh again about it.
That freaking sucks.
It does. But you know what?
Yeah, that was great.
You just keep on moving and moving, dude.
I put in my 1 week's notice. I was like, you know what? This means I can focus on this camp job.
Yeah, I can really
and then I
be
go
dedicated.
in, take 2 solid days full of training.
You went to training.
Which they were going to pay me for. And guess what? They didn't.
Nope. That sucks, too.
Yeah, freaking 2 days worth of being there for a camp that wasn't going to hire me.
For no reason.
And I didn't even get the money for it either.
Yo, that's big. Tough.
It was freaking...
Tough.
It was 9 till 4.
That's
9 to 4. 2 days.
Oh my
9
gosh.
to 4.
I love it so much.
I freaking hate it.
Maybe they knew you had a podcast and like, yo, every time Tristan asks you what's been up, you have nothing. So
Well, now
let's spice it up a little bit.
we're gonna pretend that you're gonna have a job,
Just
and
for
then
a couple-
completely rip it away from you.
We are gonna give you the softest carpet you've ever sat on and literally pull it out from under you.
Yeah.
Now you're lying on the cold hard ground.
I really am.
In trouble. Trouble.
Yes. So now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Anyways,
Yo, that tile floor is not
sucks,
warm.
bro.
Yo, you ever sat on a tile floor?
Yeah,
in the
it's
morning.
freezing.
Yo, in the morning.
It feels great.
Why are you sitting on the tile floor? We don't get to that part.
It doesn't matter.
Yo, if you're wearing shorts and you sit on the tile floor,
holy crap, dude, it's so cold.
your calves are just game over. What are those, icicles? I feel like I'm halfway to being Captain America right now.
It's
About to
freaking
freeze my way
terrible.
and wake up 75 years later in the
Yes,
future.
Absolutely. And then throw it all away.
Oh, you know
for
what?
some lady.
What? Oh. Shh! What are you doing? No! No, it's okay. Endgame has been out for a while.
Yeah. And they didn't know what it was about. No one would have said, "Oh, it's from Endgame," but you did.
Yeah, well, I had to talk about Falcon.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually. I'm trying to
Move
away.
wiggle.
Yo, what's up, that jukes? They're like, wait, I thought he was talking about so and so, but he's talking about nobody. On your left.
On your right.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh.
Imagine how cool that would be if this mic was like direction.
I know. If I could talk all the way back
It
here.
would just be in my right ear.
Welcome to the air show. Is this the highway? Oh no, he died. Shh, we faked our deaths. Now we can do whatever we want, dude.
Oh, freaking Batman!
We're gonna be Batman. Anyway, speaking of Batman,
yes,
the new Batman movie.
there's a new Batman movie.
They're making one that Ben Affleck. Check,
Ah.
yo, this is called expert segue, accidental, because we didn't mean to set it up like that.
Okay,
Unless I did
because we were
subconsciously.
talking about the highway, and then
Batman,
you know,
the tumblers
drove into
what? I don't
drove
even.
into the new segment here.
Yo, yeah, but I'm just gonna actually get a Segway. I really want to get a motorcycle, but I'm just gonna grab a Segway like Mall Cop, and that's gonna be my mode of transportation.
Are you gonna call yourself Paul Blart while you're on it, or just?
I'm gonna call myself the boss,
and
and I'm just
Okay.
gonna cruise. And
Okay.
if anyone steps to me, it's game over.
I'll call myself the wagon wheel.
Can I pull you on a wagon?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll do a handstand on the Segway.
And I'll do a handstand in my wagon.
The boss in the wagon. What was your name?
Wheel.
Oh.
Wagon wheel.
Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Doing a
Rock me,
handstand.
mama, anywhere
We would
you
literally
feel.
go across all the streets.
Yes.
And not even on the main roads, just the neighborhoods.
In the neighborhood
And
streets,
just spook
the
kids
back roads.
and people. Yeah, I'm taking the back road.
It's just all the back roads. Everyone's just
That's the new
not
dream.
going outside.
That's the new dream.
Never going outside again.
Why?
Imagine seeing that.
My worst fears have been realized.
Two
Two grown
dudes.
men doing handstands. One on a Segway, one in a wagon. Game over.
Terrifying.
Literally the worst thing. They're gonna make a scary
How?
movie about it, scary books, documentaries about the movie.
Mm-hmm,
Hopefully we get some sort of cut out of
Yeah.
that. If we just like, I will just that was a fun Tuesday we just had.
That was pretty cool.
And then later on we see all these movies like,
Hey,
shoot,
wait, we should have trademarked.
should have capitalized on everything. But that's why we have the podcast to establish credibility.
Credibility.
So when you see this,
yes,
get out of here.
teddy bear.
There's Discord things. He's some kid.
Okay.
He's a little kid in the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guy.
Anyways, yeah, about Batman, the new Batman, because Ben Affleck was gonna play. It's Robert Pattinson is playing Batman. Oh my gosh. Can we not?
They knew we were talking about.
Get
Batman.
out of here! I wish you didn't even bring up his name in the
Outta
podcast.
here. Robert Patterson.
The kid from Twilight, the vampire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He is cast
yeah,
as
yeah,
Batman.
yeah,
These little
yeah.
kids are just going ham in Discord for some
How
reason.
is that gonna work though?
This Discord's not even open. What the heck?
how-
What?
What?
Robert Pattinson,
What
Batman.
would he look like?
I don't know what he's gonna look like, but I know that everyone's like up in arms about him. However, I did watch a couple clips. He's really good. Like
Batman?
no, acting wise.
Oh,
Like his
so he could be Batman.
yeah, because everyone's like, because how many years ago? That was like 10 plus years ago, right? Twilight.
No idea.
That had to have been late 2000s.
Why?
Google. Welcome to the show. All you gotta do is Google. Yeah. So I mean, acting wise, I think he can nail it. But because I've never seen him in anything else between that, I've never even seen Twilight. But that's what everybody thinks of him. Like, no, my gosh, freaking looks like Brock Osweiler.
2008. Is
I
when the
totally nailed it.
first
And so
one
then
came
2009. Oh my gosh, there was 5 of these freaking things.
Yeah. There was a
Wow.
lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
Anyway, so he's Batman. I think he's gonna do a good job.
That's cool.
I feel like people didn't like
I
the idea of
defi- I
Christian Bale either,
Mm.
or Heath Ledger. But you know what?
They
People came to
both
play.
Blew it out of the water.
Yeah, we'll see what he does though.
I
Because
did-
again, I was lobbying myself as Batman and Nathan Drake, and he just kind of
That's
did
true.
that.
He did do that.
So I don't know if I'm gonna have to wait for the next ride or
And
what.
I was Robin,
I
which I
know.
still don't have a movie yet.
Yeah, but maybe they don't have a Robin cast in that. You still have a shot. There we go.
Why don't they make any Robin movies?
I don't know. Maybe Robin's just not exciting. Nightwing's
I feel-
exciting.
I feel like Robin would be exciting though.
Would
you
he?
know?
Oh,
Like having like
which one? Dick Grayson's the real one, right?
Yeah.
The Nightwing. I mean, it depends where you go. I think
Like-
because Batman, they can't be together though in that movie because Batman is just a superstar.
Of course,
would
that's what I
overshadow
mean.
him.
Like they just need like they like
A Nightwing movie
what
would
did
be
they do?
sick.
They like foreshadowed like a Robin movie
At the end of the Dark Knight trilogy,
Yeah.
like, oh, you should use your real name. I like
Yeah.
it, Robin.
Like
He's like,
that's
yeah.
how did they like why would they do that and never bring it up?
I don't know. I think people really wanted. Christian Bale said he would be willing to do another one, but only if Christopher Nolan directed another one, and then he was done. He's like, yo, I don't want to do this no more because it's over. You know, I closed the story
That
over.
freaking sucks,
I wish.
bro.
Anyways, I think if you can't really do
I
a
want
Robin,
Robin
story
movie.
unless he breaks apart from Batman at that point because
Mm-hmm.
they can't be together. So that's I think why a Nightwing story would be cool. Then you also have like the Red
that's
Robin and stuff like
exactly.
that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
That's
like, there's so
exciting.
many like different.
Oh
like,
yeah, and they haven't done anything with it.
exactly.
So you'll be that.
I'll be all the Robins.
Yeah, basically, I lost my Batman part. We'll get to that. We're gonna work on that, or we didn't make a Green Lantern thing. But you know, I still got Uncharted still on the table. I'm gonna clutch that
Not
one
gonna
up.
lie, I think Robin is pretty sick. Like,
He is.
He's definitely one
you're
of
really
the
stuck on
coolest
Robin
dudes.
though. I was
Sorry.
like, let's move.
No,
I, was like,
I can't
I
get.
was-
can't get over.
I was
it.
in my kayak and I was already paddling away, and then
And
then he was on the dock. He was on the dock. He was on the dock, and he threw a hook at the back and he's like, "Yo, can we talk about Robin some more?" And he pulled it. I was like, "What the heck?" Dude, I want to.
Yeah, just
I'm sailing away.
Okay, we got it though. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know, and I mean, I'm willing to keep talking about it. I just don't know enough about him.
I know. I just wanted to say how cool he is. You know, like
Yo, he is
I wish-
really cool.
like there was more.
Everything about
to do.
there's too
with
many.
him.
Tim Drake, Dick Grayson,
Exactly. There's so many different
Damian Wayne,
dimensions of them. Like,
something
so
else.
many different like versions.
Yeah, there's, like,
that
4.
you could like play off of and
Absolute-
done nothing with.
Absolutely, and we're gonna be good, and we're gonna do it.
And we're gonna freaking do it.
Dude. Yeah. So I was trying to go to Uncharted
Uncharted.
because I will be Nathan Drake in the movie, but more importantly, you and Nick have both recently started the
Correct.
Uncharted franchise.
yes. Correct.
The best story, my favorite of all time.
I am very close to finishing the
number
first
one.
one.
And what's it like so far?
It's a wild journey, dude.
Don't-
like it throws you up.
Just in
and
case. I mean, the
down
game's
and-
been out for 13 years.
It's been
You
out
don't-
for so long.
Yeah. So you could spoil, but I'm just saying,
going
if
to
anyone's
spoil
out
it.
there, well, you don't know how it ends.
Exactly.
So
But I'll just say this.
you could talk about gameplay or story.
It's
Or,
completely a game changer when you get to the last freaking quarter of the game.
you're all in for a journey. Anyone that plays it, the game's phenomenal. Awesome.
Freaking
awesome.
wild.
I love
dude.
it. It's so much fun. I beat like every single one of them 5 times.
Yeah, you did.
And
you
it's
did
so much
do
fun.
that.
And I can't help it. And I'm probably going to go do it again.
Mm-hmm,
And I'm rocking my attire. I look like Nathan Drake from Uncharted 2, but you haven't been there yet, so we
Nope.
can't talk about
I have
that.
not been there yet.
Anyways, that's going to be sick.
Yeah.
Nick's actually playing that right now.
I'm avoiding it as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. So what have
I'm
I been up to?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
I
a
have
lot of yard work.
a
I
lot
know
of yard
that.
work. I have a new job that should be starting very soon. I don't. It's just
That's
like
fun.
yeah, what's whatever. I'm watching someone's dog.
Nice.
Super exciting.
Very exciting.
He actually when they came to get the key, like drop off the
Yeah.
key yesterday. I was up late and I didn't know he was gonna come in the morning. So I was still asleep and he showed up like at the butt crack of dawn. I'm talking like 11:30 a.m. So
Wow.
I was
Absolute
passed out
butt crack
cold.
of dawn.
So I woke up and I was like, "What time is it? The sun's still out." So I was so confused. So then I went.
Right.
Anyways, that was a joke. Obviously, I mean it was 11:30. But so anyways, I was like, one eye was closed because it made it like just waking up and just walking out to the brightest time of the day.
Yeah.
And I was telling, I was shaking
pretty
his, his
wild.
hand, like, so he's giving me directions, and my eyes are like closed. I was like, "Yo, what's up? What's up, dude?" No, so he's like giving me
Solid.
directions, but it's whatever. I'm trying to talk to somebody.
So you got
He's like, I was like, "What?"
so
I
you're
don't.
dog sitting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like, do I need to let him out like right now? He's like, afternoon. I was like, I don't know what time it is.
what the? I don't.
Dude, I have no clue.
What?
Dude, is it what? I don't even know what day it is. Can I just be straight with you?
Is it It feels like a
I'm not even
Monday.
I literally I haven't been even long enough. I'm not even sure if this is real
Where
right now. Part of me, I'm not entirely convinced.
Are we
I'm not
even
dreaming.
in my house?
Right now, we're not in my
Whose house is this?
Technically, we were out of the house. Are we even in my house? We're actually on your front porch, Tristan.
What?
I was wondering what that draft. That it was a little breezy.
It got a little cold out.
I was wondering what that was. Thank you for clarifying. Anyways, you want to do something about that sun? Maybe move 2 steps to the left. Just pivot.
A little bit this way.
It's just
a little more. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll navigate.
All right.
What else do we got?
So that's been our week. Our weekly update.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, we got stuff done. We're finessing and finagling everything through life.
Had a job. Lost it in the same day.
I'm getting a job.
I
have things doing, and then just yard work, stuff like that, stuff of the sort.
Yeah.
We're busy.
Pretty cool.
And we almost didn't get the podcast out. And today we played Super Smash, and we almost didn't
Super
do the
Smash.
podcast right now because I was dizzy.
Yes.
And it was just, I was like, oh shoot,
It
this
was
might not
almost
be
real bad.
This might not be fire.
Because Tristan has prior to this,
we've never covered this. Should we talk about this?
He's had vertigo before, guys.
This one instance, very dangerous.
Very wild.
Should we cover this? Should we tell the story?
Should we tell him about how you got dizzy and we almost drove
Yeah,
to get pizza?
I mean, we might as well. All right, so here we go. Let's set the stage.
Okay. Is that how you set stages?
Night Riders. Yeah, when I'm like setting the stage up, so they're like, "All right, so can we just set the chairs up?" And I just roll out a car. Ooh, barracuda.
Interesting. Okay.
Like, shh, the audience is sleeping.
Right.
Why are they sleeping? I don't know. Yeah. So, anyways, every year for Nick's birthday, we have like this birthday party kind of deal.
Birthday bash.
I wouldn't call it like a birthday bash. There's not really any birthday activities. We just have a few friends over and play video games and just
the usual.
Just be stupid goobers basically throughout the night.
Of course.
Anyways, this was 2016. Yes, 2016.
Really?
This was almost 3 years ago.
Almost 3 years.
Anyways, so Drew, that's
me.
your name.
That's me. I am Drew.
And Justin, y'all were both here early, so we were playing Rocket League, balling out. 2v2. You and I were winning naturally.
Course. Always.
And then Joseph was gonna get here soon, and then we're like, "Yo, it's time to go get the pizza." He's like, "Oh, you also have to go get some milk while you're out there." So I'm like, "Yo, no worries, Drew. Let's go tag team it up. Let's go ball out." So I got the money. I got the keys. I'm about to ball out the door. I do a quick somersault on the floor. I don't know if it's related still. Because they're like,
I feel like that could be though.
That's the thing, because they said, we'll get to that. I mean, they like your crystals or whatever, like it's part of vertigo. Yeah, they say like crystals in your brain. It's almost like a labyrinth or something that if they fall out of place, your whole equilibrium is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's just everything trips out. So that's
I
think about that.
3 years worth, and you never told me.
I literally, as I went to the front door, and then my mom's room is across from the family room. So my dad was watching TV. So naturally, instead of just like walking by like a normal person, I was like, I can dodge it. And I do a somersault on the ground because that's why else would you walk like a human when you can freaking somersault like an animal?
Obviously.
Yeah, so it was literally right after this. I walked into my mom's room, and she went to give me the money, and then I like leaned my head back, and it's almost like in Doctor Strange when he gets punched out of his body, and his body keeps moving.
Yeah.
So when I would lean my head back, my head would stop, but it'd feel like my brain or like my head kept moving backwards, and I was like, oh, what the heck? So I like laid down for like a sec, like literally like just like 3 seconds, like, oh, something feels weird, and like, and just, oh, whatever, it's just I've never been anything serious. Like, oh, it's just a little odd, because it wasn't bad. So I got up. I'm turning side to side. I'm like, good. We're cool. Let's go. So I start walking out. Me and Drew, we go out through the garage, kind of bobbing and weaving, and then we get into the car. And I'm like, let me just make sure everything's still good. So I'm like, just kind of like turning my head around. I'm like, all right. So if I look side to side, it's all good. But if I throw it back, boom, I feel like I'm going into another dimension. Then Drew turns on the Rhett and Link music, like, I'm not afraid of the dark, I'm afraid of what's in the dark. So he's just like jamming right here. And so then we start pulling out.
I'm always jamming.
So we get like down the street, and it starts getting a little fuzzy, but it's like still not that bad. And then I see the main road, but I don't go that way first. I'm lucky, for whatever reason, I took a right. If I would have went to the main road, I couldn't have like turned around the way I did. So I went to the right, and then as we were pulling, I remember seeing the park right there because there's a park. I'm just giving details about where my house is now.
Crap. There's a main road straight ahead.
Then there's a
but
park.
if you go right, there's a park.
Yo, come find me. You're more than welcome.
That'd be freaking scary.
Anyways, so as I was looking at that, I was like, what if we get in an accident right now and you die and I don't? Because of this driver training video where this guy's like, oh, whatever, and then he didn't turn his lights. I don't know, it's a long story. His friends die or whatever. So that thought flashed in my head for like a second. I was like, so we turn left. I start moving, and then it's just like trippy, and it's not like this bad yet. It's still like pretty good. And Drew's just jamming. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm turning around. I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
And I was
And
like,
before-
I was like, oh, poor
I would
Drew.
like to mention
what?
that before we got in the car,
I did
you
mention
asked
to it.
me. You said, "Hey, I'm feeling a little dizzy."
Yes,
but
I
are
did
you
say that.
still good if we go? I was like, "Yeah,
Yo,
that's
I'm so
fine."
freaking considerate.
I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, if you're feeling dizzy,
You're like, yo, let me
that's
just
not too bad.
You're like, yeah, good. I'm just gonna bump these tunes and
I'm
let's
gonna
do this
ball
thing.
it, you know?
Yeah.
What's Disneyest ever had to do with driving? I don't.
So about 8 seconds after that thought by the park. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. So I hit a quick Yui. We start turning, and all of a sudden things start like getting super intense. We're literally like one street away from the house. So I start driving, and it's like we're back on our street, and it's like where there's two cars on both sides of the road. I was like, I don't know if I can even focus long enough to get, and it's not like a super narrow gap.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I can even like do this and get through. So I obviously I like to finesse and finagle my way through life.
Always.
Yeah, finesse and
Easy.
finagle, baby. I get through there, and I pull into the driveway. Like things are just getting heavy. Things are starting to get woozy and tipsy and turvy. Pull into the driveway, hop out. I start like stumbling through the garage, like tripping over. I get into the door, fall down, just like just flat on my face.
I remember that.
On the ground, and
And I asked if he was okay. If you guys were wondering, I am also considerate.
he's like, "Yo, are you good?" I was like, "No, I'm sure I should be in a second." I was like, something just feels weird, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's what it feels like to be drunk, never drink." And then like, "Oh,
What?
Eat your food. Maybe you're just hungry. You haven't eaten or take some water." So they start trying to give me like a saltine and like some water. I was like, I can't even like
And then
lift
he
my
threw
head up.
behind my head.
Not at this point. So I'm laying there. So just about the party was supposed to be like 40 minutes away. I was like, all right, half an hour, whatever. I'm gonna be good. Just go, because that's what everybody was saying.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what was happening. So I'm just trying to recover. Eventually, I get up onto the couch and just lay there, pass out. I keep passing out for like 20 minutes. I wake up, Joseph's here. Now people are playing games. Everyone's having fun. They're doing their thing. And I'm still just like sleeping. I keep trying to lift my head up. I'm like, maybe it's getting better. I can't tell, but I'm not really moving. I still can't eat. And then they're like, you don't really throw up or anything from like dizziness. Like that's, like strong. More often than not, you don't. So I lift my head up. I try to open my eyes just for like a second because I haven't seen anybody for like the past 2.5 hours. It's probably like an hour and a half. So I lift.
You sit up.
I
for
sit
a
up
second.
and then I was like, this is not good. And I throw up, have a bowl.
Right
and
next
I'm like,
to me.
Yeah. So then I'm like, all right.
That's what best friends do.
Yeah. So like maybe there's like some sort of, It's like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, you accept this?
It's like, I respect you,
Yo,
sir.
we're boys. I'll sit next to you and throw up. You pig. I don't know why he would say that, but he was there.
But I did.
And he
I
didn't
did
even flinch. He just kept on playing.
Yep.
He's like, yo, I ain't
like,
scared.
I ain't scared, bro.
Yo, he's like, I ain't flinching, dog.
This is my boy.
Yo, I'll finesse and finagle now.
I'll freaking stay with my boy.
Yeah. So he was like, I'll stay with my boy. And I was like, yeah, I'm not staying with my boy. So I left and went to my room.
Yeah, he did do that.
Passed out again for like another 2 hours. It's probably like 11 p.m. or something like that, roughly, maybe. And I'm sleeping on my hand, right on my side, and it's like under my face. And what happened before was I threw up as soon as I moved my head. So I was totally fine as long as nothing, like I didn't move my head.
Yeah.
So I was sleeping on my hand, and my hand was asleep. So I lifted my head up like a centimeter just to get my hand out and set it back on its pillow, and then it just went boom. Everything just flushed all over again. I threw up. And I'm like, yo, like, I was like, hey, I need help because something's messed up. So Nick's like, are you come out here and play some games? You gonna be good in like 20 minutes? I'm like, I don't think so. I think we're just, I think
because
it's just over.
we kept coming in here and checking on you.
Yeah, throughout the
kept
night.
Like, you good?
Yeah, you good? Yo, when we gonna party, man? When we gonna party? So I threw up, and so they were like, yeah, we need to go to the hospital or something like that. And I couldn't see at all.
Yeah.
So I eventually got to the car. somehow. I think Joey carried me at that point.
Yeah, he did.
Or part of it, like through the
He did.
garage or something like that.
He carried you all the way.
Yo, what a beast!
Freaking tank.
Now I just step on him
Yeah,
because I'm
he's
a
a puny
beast.
boy.
What's up, son?
What's up, puny boy? What's up?
Is this story getting too long?
No, it's good.
All right, cool. We're filling time.
Filling
dude.
time, bro.
Yeah. So, anyway, so we make it there. It's just my dad driving.
Mm-hmm.
I got my little bull, and it sounds, everyone's like worried, kind of freaked out, and then I was trying to remain calm or whatever. So I can't remember. I tried to make a joke or something at that point. Like I couldn't focus. And like, yo, we are in quite the predicament right now, aren't we? Just trying to hopefully calm other people down for some reason while I was in. So anyways, we go to the hospital. They start giving me medicine and crap. So I won't throw up anymore, but I'm still just as dizzy. I can't open my eyes. I can't move my head at all. So then it's like the middle of the night. The Buckeyes game was on. I missed that.
You did.
So I'm getting moved by these. I got to ride an ambulance.
Didn't you stayed overnight too, right?
Yeah, multiple. I was in the hospital for like a week.
Yeah.
So I was like at the children's hospital, I think at first, or wherever I was. Anyways, I got to ride an ambulance all the way. I was like, bro, this is sick. I can't see anything but sick. So then I'm on the gurney and I hear these two guys talking about the Buckeyes game. Like, yo, they clutched it out. They won. I was like, yes, that's fucking sick. And all I could think about, because like the last thing I saw for like a week before I could even open my eyes, it was probably like 2 or 3 days before I could, was Rocket League. All I saw was Rocket League plays in my head. I was like, yo, basically the physics still work in my brain. So I'm basically moving around. We're schmooing. And sometimes I wouldn't score and it'd feel bad. Yeah, bad. So I got to the hospital. We got to the hospital. I'm still just dizzy. I can't. So eventually, I didn't even think about this. So they were my mom and dad were kind of freaking out, like it was could be a brain thing. Something like could really be wrong. And I'm like, man, this sucks. I'm missing out. Like everyone's playing games right now. So where am I? Yeah, we're at the hospital. We're in a different hospital, and I just left. So for probably a day, because this is a Saturday, I do manage. The Browns game is on. I'm like, there's no chance that I'm gonna miss this. So I asked my mom, and this is like the first time I opened my eyes. I was like, we gotta turn this on. I have to see this. So she turns the Browns game on, and I watch probably about a half an hour of it, something like that, like fighting myself.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just go to sleep, because I've been sleeping probably the entire time. It's like you were time traveling, just slowly moving throughout these days, and that doesn't work. So I'm like, oh, shut it off. So I had my mom read me stats, all right, how many yards did Duke Johnson have right now? And Cody Kessler in. All right, what? Now Kevin Hogan's in. I didn't even know Kevin Hogan played football.
Wait, what?
And then he ran for over 100 yards, and we lost the game. It was against the Bengals.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just multiple days. Slowly, I started just was able to open my eyes and talk, and I could finally eat food again, because even chewing food or whatever was just messed up. And that was basically it. Is that eventually, and the weirdest part was waking up, every few hours, because no one had any clue. This is the worst part. The doctors had no clue what was wrong with me. So I'd wake up every couple hours and connected all freaking wires, and a group of doctors just standing there looking at me and what time is it? Was this can you move?
Hey, listen, guys, if you're gonna be
just
here,
two
can
steps
you
to the left,
give
real
me
quick? Yeah,
block the sun.
Yeah, please. Yeah, it was very similar.
If you're gonna be here, scoot over a little bit.
Just
Thank
scoot
you.
over. His dog bark. I don't know what time it is.
Wait.
Is this my house?
You guys,
Am I watching your dog?
did you guys bring your dogs?
Yo.
Is that why I'm here?
Are we chilling? What's
my dog sitting all your dogs, or
and do I get paid separately? Because I'm
or
about
is it
that.
just one big? Because if you all are tipping in, you give me $100 per dog. I mean,
then I'm down, son. But if you're just gonna sit here and just stare at me, back off.
Can you please scoot over a little more?
Yeah. So eventually, I just started getting better. They they didn't really. I think that labyrinthitis.
Brain crystals.
Yeah, that's what they thought it was, some sort of that connected to vertigo usually, but they just called it labyrinthitis, where there was just some sort of infection in the ears or something like that, and things just got trippy.
Wild.
So it was slowly getting better, but I totally wasn't at the end. And the Indians were in the World Series, so it was big.
Yep.
And I wanted to go home. And I still, for whatever, I could stand up a little bit, and I took a few steps, but I always had to have my head down. So for the last day, they're like, you might be able to go if you can just get out of here. So they walked me down the hall, head down the entire time, and they're like, all right, he's making progress, right? And all right, he could go home, but the problem with his head that's kind of scaring me, and I don't know why that is. So I would like if we could probably keep him for like a few more days here, and I've been here for like a week. Obviously, I got Finesse and Finagle my way, baby.
Yeah.
So when I lift up my head, it would literally, it's not like a pain. It felt like my brain was gonna, like something was gonna explode. I was gonna pass out, and I couldn't even explain. I was like, things just got so intense and trippy whenever I like try to lift my head up and just look up straight. And I had sunglasses on at the time. I was like, all right, here we go. Clutch up, baby. Clutch mode. So I'm sitting down and like, this is that head thing. So I'm like, so they're just talking to my mom and dad like this. And I just remember like just hearing that, like, yeah, no chance. Here we go. And I just lift my head up. I'm just staring. And I just kind of like just sit there. It's just enduring the pain is like, or whatever it is, as hard as I could. Like, I mean, he's kind of doing it right now. So I got to go home. Finesse and Finagle, baby. So then I got out.
Push your way through.
And then I just spent the last probably like week slowly recovering, being able to lift my head up. Eventually, it was just time. Eventually went away, watched the Indians lose the World Series in Game 7. And a lot of impractical jokers and whatnot, and eating Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are great.
And that was that story. And that was when Brett Favre's Football Life came out while I was in the hospital. And that was the first time I heard that song. That I got everything I need and nothing that I don't. It was such a bop. It was a big fan.
Big bop.
Yeah, no doubt. Right.
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean? Oh, right. No doubt. Anyway, so we clutched it up, right? They lined up those pins. We knocked them down. Yo, line them up, knock them down like a bunch of freaking bowling pins.
Absolutely.
It ain't nothing thing. Technically, I got knocked down. I was a bowling pin for a little bit. But we survived. And you were there.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
And that was
gonna bring me down.
Basically it. You know what? I don't. Is it? It's. There was a couple cars in the background during that. Do you think the mic picked it up?
I didn't hear it.
Ooh, okay.
So
we're good then. We're good.
Gucci.
There's also a lack of dogs. I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
We still don't have Sprocket.
A lack of dogs.
I'm gonna call Carlton out on the podcast right now.
Freaking Carlton.
You want to keep taking my dog like that?
I appreciate it during the podcast.
Yeah, just for the 40, 50 minutes that he's gone.
That he's not barking.
But for the other 2 weeks, dude, you might want your dog, but I need my dog.
Wow.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Seriously.
I don't
take care of other people's dogs.
Yeah, for the time. Yo, can I watch your dog again? Sure.
Would you mind
step into the left a little bit?
Watch your dog?
Could I just knock on
random... you're all home, but
knock on random people's doors like, excuse me, what do you need? Do you mind if I, come in here, maybe feed your dog? Why? What? Can I take your dog for a walk? Can we snuggle? What's the
situation with the dog?
I don't have a pet right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually,
if you get one anytime soon, I'd love to take care of it. Really make it my own.
I would like to take it under my wing, basically, and just watch it for a bit. Is that cool with you? I don't know how to answer that right now.
I'm a little uncomfortable, to be honest.
Oh, he shut the door in my face.
Wow.
Oh man, I'm gonna get a rabbit. I'm just gonna name it Pizza. Yo, so I can always have pizza. Or I'll name it Pepperoni.
No, I like pizza better.
Really, dude? I'm gonna name it Pepperoni. Wow. You could have the pizza one.
Okay, fine. If you buy both bunnies.
Okay, pizza and pepperoni pizza. You right, dude. It's a pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we get one named
and
Pasta?
I'll get pizza.
It's a pasta.
No, that's a little bit too much.
I just want to be yelling pepperoni. That's what I want from my rabbit. What do you got?
Pizza.
All right. Okay, pizza. And then they'll team up, and then they'll have their own podcast.
Yeah.
And they'll just the sound of eating carrots and bananas. They're just eating stuff.
Bananas. You feed bananas to rabbits?
They do eat bananas and celery and stuff like that.
Bananas?
I am almost positive.
I've never heard of giving a rabbit a banana.
Google it. We used to own rabbits.
You did?
Back in the day.
Wow.
Back in the time.
Years and I have no idea.
Yo, sometimes this is the podcast.
I don't know who you are.
Why don't you? But you just Googling bananas, just flat out, yo, this potassium's lit. What are we naming this episode?
Banana rabbits.
Finesse and Finagle?
Rabbits can eat bananas. And here's why. I'm not going to read why.
Really? Oh, what do you mean? Banana peel.
The
do it
banana
sparingly.
peel.
Wait, no, hold on. Bananas. Oh well, I trust.
Banana peel.
I believe it's
Anyway,
bananas.
but-
Anyways, so you'll own one named pizza. I'll own one named pepperoni.
And then we'll get a
That
dog
was a wink.
named Italian.
Italian pepperoni pizza. I freaking love those circles. Yeah, so I think that's you. Also, you have the slogan. I'm not closing it yet. We'll get close. You did bring your camera today too.
I did bring my camera.
One day we will record it, and there will be a face reveal.
But for now, there's not.
Yeah, there's
'cause
not.
We don't have a proper studio.
Yeah,
at
we'll
the
get there.
time.
But no one actually knows. Like, you might think you know what I look like, but that's actually just some handsome stud I paid to
Yeah,
places me.
And you might think you know what I look like.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's just some dude that I got off the street for free to take my role.
Dang, dude,
He's
I had to
not
pay my guy. My
super, but like it's cool.
Yo, my guy was like, dude, this guy's freaking fire.
My
I'm putting
guy
all the
was
cash.
like, he'll do.
Yeah, well, here's
fine.
the kicker though, because I was like, dang, you probably saw what you think was me, and you're like, dang, it doesn't get better than this. It does.
Yeah, and mine
Yeah.
definitely gets better. So
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
you
just,
Craig.
I didn't want to,
Say, excuse me, sir. What's your name? Craig. Your name's Drew now. Thanks. Just
I really wanted
meet
to
up with
set
this
my
guy.
bar pretty low
Yo.
so that I could really topple it over and just really, set that bar straight.
Yo, yeah. Well, I aimed high because it's just my life is basically false peaks. I basically
Okay.
I always think I've achieved everything, and I'm like,
Yeah?
I'm like, this is the peak, and I look up, and then there's more to the mountain. I'm like,
Wow.
holy crap, and I just keep on climbing.
wild.
So basically,
It's
that's
wild.
what I did with this, this supermodel guy we
Got
got
you,
going
got
on.
you.
Man, what a dude.
Yeah, my guy just kind of picked up off the street. I was like, yo,
he was naked,
Hey.
butt naked under the bridge.
nah, that's not me, dude. That's not me. I don't know who you're talking to, but that ain't me, cuz.
No, that was the guy.
That
Was that not the guy you
No,
hired?
I did not
Oh,
pick
shoot.
up some dude who was naked under a bridge.
I thought you were gonna give him clothes. I thought it was gonna be a good story of you helping someone out. But
Nope.
I don't do that, cuz.
That ain't me, cuz.
Helping people? That ain't me. That ain't me.
Nah, it
think
was
I
a dude who was fully clothed,
Okay, make that clear.
and he was on the street.
Shoes?
Yeah, he had shoes.
All right. Was he homeless? Oh,
No, he was not homeless.
we're about to have technical
He
difficulties.
looked like he was
Close it soon.
homeless, but
Yeah.
he wasn't. He had a home. He just was really lazy that day and just kind of
Okay.
threw on like
So,
this nasty
yeah,
old
so-
fit.
Oh, so you probably walk up to him with like a can of food or something. He's
Yeah.
like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I brought him a cheeseburger. I was like,
Yeah.
here you go.
And then he bought your car on the spot.
I was like, oh.
Alpha moves. Okay,
Okay.
flexed on me. Well, but, like by chance,
Well
do
played.
you want to like pose as me just in case?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, well freaking played. That's an alpha
And
move.
so that's-
Somebody walks up and be like, yo, I'm buying. Like just literally just lays
Yeah,
enough
exactly.
money. Like even if you're like, I hate this guy, I'm not gonna sell him this car no matter. He drops enough money that takes your car from you and,
And
leaves
gives me
you.
a better car. Pretty
still-
much what happened there.
Oh, but just leaves you in the parking lot.
Yeah, he did though. But he left me with all the cash to buy me a new freaking car.
That's true.
So
What a nice guy.
I bought a Tesla.
He bought someone
with
else's
that.
car. Like,
Yeah.
let me try these alpha moves out. Alpha
Yeah,
moves.
exactly. So that's what I did, and now I have a better car.
Yeah, and then so eventually, so what we say all this to say that eventually, we will have a face reveal.
Yes, eventually.
When we get there, we will get the studio done. So that has been the
I think
Shenanigans
that's it. Yeah, I
podcast.
think that's all we got.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. All right, you got the slogan.
Cool beans.
Just do it up. Do it up, man. So,
Right now?
anyways, oh no.
And today, so if you want a banana
No,
peel,
shut your mouth. I tried to block his mouth, like the sound waves
Stop it.
wouldn't get to
Quit
it.
it.
If I
No.
like,
What?
look, I'm blocking his
What?
mouth right now from the mic.
Hey,
You can still
guys,
hear him.
Hey,
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the
I'm
Shenanigans
here
podcast.
now.
So anyways, thank you so much for listening. I
Yes.
love you.
I love you.
I'm grateful. I hope you've
I'm
laughed or
grateful.
smiled at the least, because that's what we do here.
I laughed and smiled.
Well, we did at least. So at least we got good stuff out of this.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Have a great day. Have a great time. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Be awesome. Stay cool.
Okay.
Eat cheeseburgers. Do what you do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
cheeseburgers.
Oh, the poor vegans.
Oh,
I don't know. Eat bananas. Get out of here. This has been the podcast. Thank you guys so much. I don't want to yell into the mic because I still don't have the dance with it. But peace out. Thanks.
Peace
I love
out.
you. Peace.
So, life is like a mountain. Many times you think you're achieving your goals.
Yes, I do.
But you look up and there's more and there's more and there's more. So just remember, there's always false peaks in your life.
Ooh.
And it's only going to get better.
That was probably the only real slogan we've ever had.
Yeah!
It made sense!